let me tell you a story about something you can ponder about. Suppose I am the richest man in town and I own the company you're working for. In one of my business trips, I had a serious accident that severely damaged my eyes. The damage may cause permanent blindness if a transplant is not performed immediately. The only way to regain normal sight is to find somebody who has the same eye physiology as mine. Browsing on the company employees' profiles, I came across your medical records and found out that you are the person I am looking for. Your eyes match mine. Now this is my offer. I will pay you 1 million if you are willing to grant your eyes for me. Are you going to accept it? No? How about 2 million? Or even 5 million? Will you say yes now? Without a doubt, nobody in his right mind would agree on such proposal. So what's the catch? No matter how big the amount is being offered, you will realize within yourself that your real worth is not just millions of pesos because you are priceless. We all seek happiness, simple as that. We, as human race, desperately strive to be something, to prosper, to be revered, and if nothing else, to be noticed. But to what point? Happiness isn't about the fame, the fortune, the money, or the amount of things we possess. For those things will eventually run out. We should live our lives to the fullest, for life is short, yet ever so precious. My life philosophy is centered around three things. Three things that greatly govern my life and the way I go about living it. And the first aspect is what I've just tackled. Know your value and self-worth. Each person has his own sense of life and discovers it for himself only. There are people who live their lives without asking what they are living for. Personally, I have always been concerned with this question. And I think it is important to have at least some slightest piece of sense in life. Sometimes, I feel myself broken and empty. It happens when I don't see what I'm living for. My existence on this earth is pointless. That thought crossed my mind every night before I fell asleep. My self-esteem began to suffer. I felt inferior to everyone, and it made me hate myself. I still didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, and I was starting to not even care. But after some time and hundreds of needless self-insults, I decided to block out the negativity both from myself and other people. I silenced the voice in my head that told me I wasn't good enough and asked myself what would really make me happy. Through one of the most challenging times in my life, I came to the realization that I was only trying to pursue other paths because I thought that's what other people would accept. I was afraid that if I let my imagination soar to all the different possibilities, people would tear me down and tell me to be realistic. The bottom line is that I became paralyzed with the fear of not being accepted. I was afraid to be different or go my own way and pursue what truly makes me happy. I put myself in a box. One day, I decided that enough was enough. I spent an entire year of my life trying to be realistic and conform to the expectations of other people. I realized that you can please everyone anyway, so trying will definitely not lead to contentment. Real happiness comes from being content with and proud of yourself. Learning how to love ourselves is an important aspect in life, but it's also one of the hardest, most challenging tasks. The common saying, the only place success comes before the work, is in the dictionary. It's something that I have been taught since I was a child. The most important thing to remember is that you are worth it. You can go another day and you can be happy. Life will not throw you anything you cannot handle or overcome. Once you start to accept and love yourself and your desired path, the smoke will clear and you will breathe easy again. Be kind to yourself, and life will be a whole lot brighter. I, as a human with innate frailties, strive for personal upliftment and survival. I have triumphed in some of the battlefields of life, but sometimes I have been toppled down by some predicaments and challenges. Nevertheless, it is with much pride that I rise every time I fall, which is the next aspect of my philosophy. I believe that it is I who can help me out of the dilemma and difficulties. In the midst of the complexities of life, I am tough. I just accept that in every problem, trial and hardship, there is solution, is, and consolation. I have learned from the different adversities that came my way, and I'm thankful for they have molded and enhanced my idiosyncrasy to a better person. Yes, I may consider myself a better individual now. Nevertheless, I can't regard myself a whole person. My life is not yet complete, for I have been chasing my elusive dream, the nirvana, the highest form of happiness. I myself believe that there is no absolute happiness in this magical world, and it can't be obtained by dreaming, but it can be attained by resorting to ways and means. Indeed, if I am able to hurdle the struggles of life, and if I am able to do the tasks expected of me by the Supreme Being and by the laws in the land, it's an opportunity to be happy and relish in pleasant ways the bounties of life. Nevertheless, whatever life may bring, I will always hold on to this notion. I, a young Filipina, am grateful that God and life is good and beautiful. Now, I'm down to the last aspect of my philosophy and life. Everybody has a different view in the world. All citizens have a different opinion on how people should act and what traits make a good person. Someone might consider loyalty, honesty, and tolerance to be very important. I agree that these traits are vital, but I believe that the ability to be optimistic is the most essential trait. I also think having a sense of humor and a smile is very important. Laugh your heart out, think optimistically, and don't forget to smile. That is the last aspect of my philosophy. Voltaire once said, "Life is a shipwreck, but we must not forget the same in the lifeboat." This is one of my favorite quotations. Human existence isn't flawless, but why should I dwell on the imperfection of life when I can smile at the almost faultless? I believe that life is too short to waste on negativity. Being positive means looking out the window at a thunderstorm and saying, "This is good, the plant will be watered," or "Don't worry, it'll clear up." This is one of the keys to my happiness. If you look up the definition for laugh in a dictionary, it would say to make sounds from the throat while breathing out in short bursts and gasps as a way of expressing amusement. Laughter is much more than that. It is like a cure for cancer or an umbrella in the rain. Laughter truly is the most effective and side effect-free medicine in the world. A smile is one of the only gestures performed and understood by everybody in the world. Whether you are from a different country, you smile in the same language. It is a universal welcome. A smile has the power to make someone's day. If you smile at someone, they will probably smile back. Therefore, smile all the time. Pretty soon, the whole planet will wear a happy grin. I believe that life is like a mirror. We get the best results when we smile at it. And today, I suggest you fill your cup of life with sunshine and laughter. Summing up, knowing my value and self-worth, rising up every time I fall, and laughing my heart out, thinking optimistically and not forgetting to smile are my philosophy in life. It is clear that future holds great opportunities. It also holds pitfalls. The trick will be to avoid the pitfalls and seize the opportunities. I imagine the world to be a happy and safe place for all who inhabit it. I have the power to make the world a better place. You have the power to make a world a different place too. But the question is, how are you going to change it? Thank you.